Well, good morning. It's July 31st and I'm squeezing in one more hike for this month of July. I'm so excited. We are on Idaho Peak Trail today. My friends Anita and Brian have brought me up here. We are doing a lot together this summer and I'm so grateful because this trail is known for its wildflowers. So I hope we're coming at the right time. We're the first ones here. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm breaking trail because there's all kinds of spider webs across the trail. So people can thank me that follow me because I'm getting them all in my face and hair. Anyway, it's gorgeous. I'm so excited. I hope you enjoy this journey today. So you can see the trail that we're hiking. And all the way up to that tower. It's a good little hike. Forget-me-nots and columbine and Indian paintbrush and valerian are all blooming right now. Beautiful. Okay, Anita, tell us what this plant is, please.
Pedicularis.
Pedicularis?
Yeah.
What's its common name?
Lousewort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Grass of Parnassus. Called, Anita?
Phacelia.
Phacelia.
Grows in alpine altitudes. This is pyrola, and it's one-sided because you see how all the flowers come off of the same side of the stem. It's the one-sided pyrola.
So is there two-sided pyrola?
Well, most pyrolas are. Yeah, don't grow just on one side.
Oh, okay. False hellebore, Anita says.
Very true. Wood betony.
Wood betony, or parrot's beak, or not?
Or lousewort.
Lousewort.
Or pedicularis.
Oh, take your pick.
Pedicularis is the Latin name.
Okay.
In July and August, the hillside meadows along this trail are bright with colorful wildflowers. At least 24 species of flowers have been identified in this area. Open alpine ridges like this one provide a perfect place for flowers to grow because of the large amount of sunlight and ample spring moisture they receive. But the flowers that grow here have to be adapted to the severe growing conditions that this high elevation site presents. Plants have to be able to withstand strong winds, cold temperatures, summer drought, and need to be able to flower and seed in the short 2-month snow-free period.
coming up on a nice sitting spot here overlooking the valley. This is a pretty special trail, this Idaho Peak Trail. I highly recommend it. Just sitting here waiting for Anita and Brian to show up, but I couldn't ask for a more glorious place to sit. The mountains are spectacular and the wildflowers are amazing. It's so wonderful.
Look at that. Just neat. So, did you come across the grass of Parnassus?
Probably.
It's such a lovely part. Biscuit root.
Biscuit root?
Biscuit root.
Okay. This trail is very, very dusty. It is well trampled.
Looking west towards the skyline above Slocan Lake, you'll see the snow and ice fields of the New Denver Glacier shimmering in the distance. The first recorded ascent of this glacier was made in 1907. The glacier has changed considerably since Harris, Tomlinson, and Nelson had first climbed it. In fact, this glacier has now officially had its designation changed from glacier to ice field. Climate change is the biggest contributor to glacial melt. Dust and other debris on the ice also increase the glacier's ability to absorb heat and contribute to its melting. At its current rate of melt, it's unlikely this glacier will last another 100 years.
It's a village we camped at last night in New Denver. It's really nice, and the lake is beckoning when I get off this mountain because I'm filthy. And there's Silverton just a short distance from New Denver. Some weary hikers. I guess all mountain trails are steep, but this one seems to be particularly steep. Oh dear. All right, we made it to the lookout tower, although it's not much of a lookout, like we can't go in there. It's all boarded up. Anyway, it's a great end point. Well, if it was a clear day, we could see into Idaho. This is looking south. But alas, it can't see it very well with all the smoke. Is this thing alive?
It's alive.
I'm scared spitless. Cute little baby. Aw, you trying to camouflage? I think you're trying to hide, but I found you. Just as content as can be. Oh man, this is totally unplanned. Wow. With two nurses that I work with. Aww. And her rad dogs. They're amazing hikers.
They're good hikers.
I love it. So that was pretty neat running into those two nurses that I work with, Jillian and Vicky. How cool is that? Because we're about, I'd guess, 4 hours away from home. So what are the chances that we all would meet up here on the same day? Pretty cool. Oops, he's just staying still for me. How fun is that? I've never seen a paraglider on Idaho Peak before. Silver Ridge Trail is on Idaho Peak Trail. There's two different access points to get to Idaho Peak, and we took them both because they're both spectacular. So this is my very good friend Anita, and we go back about 10 years and we do lots of music together. teacher in the community, and she's also an amazing choir director for the community and for various churches. So I am so honored that she loves to hike with me and take me places.
Yes, we have amazing adventures.
Yes, we do.
Standing on the corner watching all the girls go by.
So Anita has a great life lesson or moral point she'd like to make. So take her away, Anita.
I love identifying wildflowers. It's not only a hobby but a passion. And every once in a while I'll come on an anomaly. I was thinking of cinquefoil that I was looking at. Cinquefoil means that there's 5 petals on the flower, cinq being 5. It also has a leaf that's shaped like a palm, and there's 5 segments to the leaf. So the cinquefoil is very, very easy to identify. But every once in a while you'll run into a plant that has 6 petals or 4 petals. And then you're going, is this really a cinquefoil? And that made me think of what it is like within the church, because there is a very perfect description of a perfect Christian. Galatians, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, self-control. And that's such a perfect picture of a Christian. And non-Christians and Christians alike have that sort of model in their heads. So that's what they're looking for when they look at a Christian. Then they see me in the church. And I'm one of these mutants that has 6 instead of 5 petals, or 4 instead of 5. And I don't look like the perfect picture. And it's too bad, but unfortunately our church is full of us imperfect pictures of Christians, and the only perfect example is Jesus Christ. And that is a reminder of why we want to grow into the perfection of Jesus as we are maturing.
That is beautiful, Anita. That is very well said. And I love how you use nature to describe Christian ideas. Thank you. Well, this trek was a bit disappointing because of all the smoke, and the flowers that I was expecting were not out. We were too late. But still, it was spectacular. I'm so glad we came. So what I have thought to do is to make a yearly video on Idaho Peak, because it's just, each week is a different spectacular show. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's now August 1st, and we decided to go on a little hike before heading home. So you're getting some bonus footage today. We are on the Dennis Creek Basin Trail, and it's supposed to be a little trail, but it's pretty steep getting up here, but it's gorgeous.
This one's called a lace pod, and I just thought it was such an interesting name that I had to remember it.
Nice. They're called monkey flowers. I love them. I love the bright pink. They changed their mind and decided to come. Yay. Even though it's hot and sweaty out. So thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. And until my next epic adventure, assalamu alaikum, shalom, peace.